Hello, Wolfpack. I'm getting kind of sick of people asking me to analyze kind of the popular coins, and so I'm just going to do them all in one video. I'm going to make it very, very quick and just give you my quick kind of outlooks on what these coins are doing. So I've got Avalanche, Solana, I've got Luna, I've got Phantom, I've got Sandbox, I've got Harmony One as well. And these are kind of all the coins that have kind of been going okay in this entire Bitcoin correction, right? Going well, going up. I want to get them all out of the way. And we'll just do it now. So what do I think is going to happen to AVAX? Well, what we're seeing on AVAX right now is testing the bull market support band for support. And usually what you see when you test these things for support is you see a small bounce off of the bull market support band. What I think is going to happen is we're going to bounce up potentially all the way up to the top of the Ichimoku cloud, but most likely to the 50-day SMA that will probably be in this region here at around 100. All right, so 100 USD, reject off that psychological resistance and then drop down further to the 200-day SMA. And I think we're going to end up in the $70 region to $65 region. Within a couple of weeks on AVAX. As for Solana, we're testing the 200-day for support right now. What we usually see, similar to the bull market support band, is a bounce off of this region that will probably take us to the top of the bull market support band, which currently is at around 180 USD. We could see that, right? 180 USD would also line up with the Ichimoku cloud, depending on how fast we get there. So I think 180 USD, and then ultimately I think we're going to be crashing back down to retest this 200-day SMA, and we'll probably lose it on the next test. So we'll do something like this, and then ultimately head downwards to a lower support zone. The thing about Solana is there isn't much lower support, right? Because we had this move up so quickly. So I think we'll probably test that $117 support that we built here back in that region in September. All right, if we drop below that, we could actually be in for prices that we haven't seen since around July, where we just crash all the way down to this support block here that I'm labeling here at around 80 USD. But ultimately, I think that within the next month or two, we should be at around the low 100s in Solana as well. As for Luna, we are bouncing off of the Ichimoku cloud support, and we've just retaken the 50-day SMA. And so Luna off the bat looks the best out of all of these ones. We're holding for support on multiple occasions here on Luna. What we have to be careful of is the fact that, well, the market doesn't look great, and we're consistently making higher highs here on Luna. Eventually, that's going to come to an end. What I think is going to happen here on Luna, what I think the most likely scenario is for Luna, is that even if we see a dead cat bounce of Bitcoin, people are going to look at other investments as better risk-reward ratio, right? Because if Bitcoin bounces, for say, right, just take an example of Bitcoin bounces here, a lot of altcoins are going to look a lot better for entry rather than something that's in the sky. So I think that the best case scenario for Luna is coming up here all the way to $106 and actually double topping, or something similar to a double top, or going a little bit higher potentially and seeing a bearish divergence before actually crashing all the way back down to the bull market support band, which would probably be around 65 USD by the time we get down there. And I think that the run will end at that point for Luna. So maybe a little bit more upside for Luna, but ultimately I think we're going to crash down eventually. As for Phantom, okay, Phantom is showing a pretty nice inverted head and shoulders pattern from some perspective. However, I would say that we're exhausted. The RSI doesn't look too good. MACD doesn't look too good on Phantom as well. As for what we're currently doing, well, we're testing the Ichimoku cloud for resistance, and we've actually failed to close the candle above that after crashing down. So there's two kind of scenarios here to play out. I'd favor the scenario in which we come down here on Phantom and just test the market support band straight up within the next few days. So drop down to around $1.90 within the next few days on Phantom would be my favorite scenario. The other scenario is we come down a little bit more and form a head and shoulders pattern where we jump up a little bit, fail to get back over any meaningful resistance, and actually crash down to $1.80, $1.90 region. Regardless, of Phantom doesn't look too good either. As for Sand, right? Sand looks okay. I will say about Sand is that we had a chance of forming a double bottom formation on this Ichimoku cloud. However, we dropped below the Ichimoku cloud, as you can see in the recent daily closes, and it's actually acting as resistance now. And so that that double bottom formation is actually being ruined right now. It's in the process of being ruined. So I suppose what I will say about Sand is that if we cannot get back above, say, $4.80 by the next daily close, if we close below it again, the next logical target for Sand would be all the way down here at around $3.50 at the bull market support band. Okay, Harmony One, the last one here today. Harmony One looks fine. I think we're seeing could be seeing a big W formation, M formation on Harmony Line, a big double top formation. What we can also notice is that in the recent 5 daily candle closes, we've seen long wicks to the upside, long wicks to the downside. When you see this in an upwards trend, it means that the buyers are being exhausted. There's very low volume, in fact, descending volume rapidly. And I think the next logical step for Harmony is actually a drop down all the way down to the bull market support band at around 23 cents, and this Ichimoku cloud support here at around 23 cents. So we're looking at a 10 to 20% drop there on Harmony. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.